You're welcome to Team RaddTitan, and we're getting on with the weekly collectors chat. If you don't know already, I am George or Geo, and the very thirsty vagrant looking over there is Alex. We're going to be running through the latest updates, news. We're going to be fielding your questions. We're going to be going through all the latest updates, what's going on in the community at the moment, sharing with you what sort of pieces we've got in over the last few weeks. How long we've been off now? Was it just a week?
2.
So a week and a half. Sunday, so we're coming on a Sunday because I went away with the missus for her birthday so that Wednesday was out of the question. I want to give a mad shout out quickly to our sponsor of this chat, which is Spec Fiction Todd Johnson. If you don't know, you can see all these details below there. So it's if you follow them on YouTube, it's Spec Fiction 7159 or Spec Fiction Shop for most of the other stuff. Or Spec Fiction.
You totally cocked that all up.
But I am. But
YouTube is Spec Fiction 7159. Facebook is Spec Fiction Shop. Instagram is Spec Fiction Shop, and then it's specfictionshop.com on the website.
But you can check him out on all of those sort of like avenues there on his socials. Great, sponsor's been with us for a while now. He's been helping us out, so it's really good to have somebody like him on board. It's great for the community. He's a great guy, so definitely check him out. And if you are, after a deal or something in particular, he's a guy to talk to because he can find pretty much anything. And they have some fantastic deals on their website all the time.
They have some great deals.
They're knocking, good deals. I mean, it's bad. They're really knocking some prices right down for certain pieces as well, which I actually think some of the stuff they sell as well is quite sought after. So he's pretty good with his discounts. There's quite a lot on there. So check him out, man, and show him some love.
Some great deals for sure. Where do we begin? All right, so just want to say hello to some people in the chat. So we got Nice Guy, Crippler, how you doing? Mitchell Lawrence in the chat as well, and Beat Up Free as well. How's everyone doing?
Yeah, good Sunday.
Yeah, and should we go straight into how your week's been for collecting, or should we hold out a little bit for that? Well, your week and a half, sorry.
Yeah, been a bit of a Bowen week. So most of the stuff I got in, I got in some pieces and some bits and pops I've been after for a while. So yeah, it's all been going really, really well. Some nice surprises for sure.
Well, I got all the pictures of them anyway, so we can do those as well when we get onto the pictures. But yeah, it's been both of us actually been quite crazy with the old Bowen stuff. I was actually watching one of those Sideshow archive pieces, the Doctor Doom one, and I missed it. It was like I was watching it. I set my alarm. It went off like 3 minutes before. I'm waiting for it. I've got my phone on the side. We're counting down, and then I just started doing something else. And just like for that minute, I totally forgot about it. So I missed that. It went for like $78. I think it went for. It's really annoying doing it when that happens, isn't it?
You set an alarm, got up, and then got distracted.
No. I set my alarm, and it was just before the chat, so I had it kind of go off, and then I was like, all right, I got 3 minutes, I'm all right. So I started doing something, started doing this, doing that, and I had my phone counting down, and then obviously the phone kind of goes to sleep, doesn't it? So the phone went blank, and then I'm like, oh shit, must be time. Open it, it's gone. Yeah, it's finished. You missed out.
Sold for like £70.
$78, I think it was.
That's not bad.
Someone got a deal there.
That's a bit of a steal. The Doom one's nice one. That's the archive set, isn't it? Yeah, the Doom one's nice, man.
Yeah, the gloves holding the helmet.
The mask, yeah. It's got the old the Latvia branding and all that brand.
Yeah, Lavaria.
Yeah. So yeah, it's got all that.
Not Latvia.
No, it's Latvia. I think it's Latveria or something like that.
Yeah, you said Latvia.
No, I didn't.
I thought you did.
No.
All right. So I just missed that just before. Also, that guy last week, last time I said that a exclusive Gambit went for 280 something pounds. Actually, he relisted it at 400, and it didn't sell.
So he sold it. He obviously didn't want.
Well, he must have like bumped
profit.
his price up, and then basically no one bid, and then he relisted it as 400.
Yeah,
it was up there for a week, no one bid, and it's back up there at 400 again.
It really bothers me when people do that.
It bothers me quite a lot.
It bothers me.
Your mate did that the other week.
Yeah, but that case is a fucking tool. I'm not surprised that he would do that. But, you know, I don't think. I think if you're going to put it down as a price, even if it's like you're going to do that pound shit, you know, that quid starting bit. If it sells for £200 or like £150, you've got on that. You started that thing off. I don't know how you get away with that. You certainly should get negative feedback for that. People should be able to put negative feedback on if you fuck them.
Well, I think he does it in a way where it's basically that he was the last bid, or someone he knows is the last bid. So he's bid it up to a point where he's like, I want 400 for this. Yeah. So he's bid it up to like 385, and then no one's bid again. So that's kind of what's kind of happened there. So you do get it. We had it the other day with Mary, where she wants all these like Japanese, Chinese bottles, and we've been buying some of those for like not very expensive. I think the most expensive one's probably about 40 quid we bought, and she was watching a couple of those, and literally like every single one. So this guy had like 8 of them, and he had like some quite nice looking ones, quite old looking ones. And we were thinking, we'll put in a last bid of like, you know, 40, 45 pound, whatever. And then all of a sudden, everything he had went up to bids. So he must have maxed out bids at £248. So it was just like, we won't be bidding on that. But we're waiting for them to be realistic, because we know that it was him sort of fucking around with it all.
Yeah, I think I would be like, you know, scarred. I had a little bit of a problem with, you know, that happened to me with Dormammu, you know, the eBay thing. I don't mind when people make mistakes, like, but I really don't like it when I'm the person that has to reach out and then they tell me they've made it. Do you know that when that happens?
Yeah.
But I like, you know, like sometimes my wife does it a lot, where she lists things and sells things like, you know, the kids stuff and that, and she forgets that she's already sold it. So then when she comes to find it, she can't find it. She's a bit like, you know, I can't find it. So then she will reach out to them and say, I'm really sorry, as I'm looking for this, I can't find it. I think I've already sold it. My apologies, and here's your refund. This is all very normal. This is fine. But if, for example, you know, like with the Dormammu thing, the Bowen Dormammu, I won it. I got it on. I won the piece, and then I got like basically no response at all for about a week. The tracking, nothing moved. They got tracking. I got like a tracking number and everything, but it didn't move. So I contacted them a week later and was like, "Can you tell me what's going on here? Because this should be moving by now." And then the guy was like, didn't respond. 24 hours. I responded again, and I was like, "Hello?" ? And then the person was like, "Oh, I'm really sorry. It was a different person than who the account is under. It's like, my name's this person, and I deal with all of this, that, and the other, and distributing this stuff. And this item was already sold. I'm sorry." You know, all this shit. And I was just a bit like, I shouldn't have to chase you for that. How long are you going to leave that? How long are you going to leave that? You know? So it's a bit like...
It's a bit annoying when you think you got it as well, you know?
It's not just that. It's just, you know, I feel like if I have to chase you and then you tell me that there's a problem, it just feels worse. It feels more sly and like a little bit like you're a scammer or a con artist or something, you know? It doesn't feel good when, you know, I'm the person that's chasing you. You should come and reach out to me straight away when you're ready to, you know, as you're meant to be shipping that, and go, "That's not here. Really sorry, I can't fulfill this order. That's your job to do that. I shouldn't chase you." That pissed me off a little bit. Thankfully, Han actually took me out. I got in contact with Han, and I got the Wonder Man off him as well, the Iron variant, which actually I was really impressed with. I didn't think I was going to be quite as impressed with it as I was, but I really like it. So that was a bit of a win.
Who else we got? So Nick Chash is here. Matt, the Alien Collector, how you doing? Hope you're good. Danny Lee, how's it going? Crippler, Abby JCG in the house.
Yeah, the man. I saw his his video. I saw his video at the con. You know, it's a group of them up there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So was it constructive outrage? Sort of
Yeah,
like, no, having a
well,
great
the
time,
con
but
was
very giddy and very excited. It was really nice to see actually that, you know, I like, you know, that we're seeing the passion
critical
for the
mass as
hobbies
well.
and guys enjoying it. It was great, man. So
Yeah, it was a good event actually. It was something that we were actually invited to that, and it was just that it was quite far. It was just you know, to get there in short notice, it just weren't happening. I spoke to Marco about it, and I said, look, you know, I'll see what I can do. And I looked into it a bit, and I was meant to be going to Hong Kong as well, so I was just like, it's not happening, mate. I'm not going to drag you out. I'm just going to, you know, so. Yeah, I told him it weren't happening, but it looked like a good event. Looked like it went well. It looked like they had a good turnout. They had um, Daniel Bell there from Sideshow, a few Sideshow people. They had a load of pieces there, and it looked like a good laugh. Looked like a really good laugh.
we could have gone
Who
and
else?
fuck some shit up. That would have been great fun.
Well, gone and tried to interview the Sideshow guys, and they would have made every excuse under the sun not to do it.
Yeah, like a Canali doesn't speak English whenever I ask him to come on the
He
chat.
was on someone. He was on someone's chat recently, though, wasn't he?
Yeah, he spoke perfect English. It was fine.
Dante,
It's
how you doing? Oh my god, I'm going to butcher this one, aren't I? I'm just going to say, Sonny. Yep, how you doing, man? Good to see you. That's a new name for sure on here. If you don't know by now, I am the name butcherer, so I'm not even going to try and read your name. Wick Paul, been a minute since I caught one of these chats live. Welcome,
thank you
welcome.
for joining us, bro.
AC Luda, X-Men exclusives. Well, finally got to catch a Sunday chat. Finally, happy fun day Sunday, everyone, and cheers. How's it going?
God bless you, man.
Forbes, Anthony Forbes, how you doing? Shane von Liechtenstein in the house. How's it going? We'd love to hang out with the RT boys one day. I said to Marco, I said, look, if I've got enough notice, because he did try. I think he told me. He mentioned it in passing one time, and then he told me again, and it was like 5 weeks or something like that. And again, I was still
Loads
waiting
of
for this.
notice, you bitch.
Well, not to fly to Chicago and drive for like 2 hours and get to wherever it was, and then do whatever. It won't. And then yeah, just I was waiting for something to happen with Hong Kong as well, which fell through. But yeah, hopefully next year. That's right in the house. How you doing, Edwin
Yo, bitch.
Diaz? How's it going, Edwin Diaz?
Is that the real
Do
one?
you know that's the real one? It's not the clone.
One man.
Yeah. Call back O'Leary. Yo, yo, yo. How's fatherhood going for you? Going good.
Well,
It's going good. It's asking both of us.
oh, okay. I have two different fucking answers. Yeah, man. It's now we're all starting a 6-week holiday over here, so some holidays for the kids now. Like for my first son, so
Yeah.
my eldest will be with us now for the next like 6 weeks, and then it's going to be weird because they're all going to be sort of starting school together in September, which is going to be fucking strange. Even though they're going only in the morning, still it's going to be weird. So yeah, I mean, I left them for the first time on Wednesday. I took my wife for like a spa break, which was awesome. It was nice to reconnect with just remembering what's been on our own. All this crazy shit of having 3 sons came into our lives. But it was the first time there. The first time I ever left George in 5 years, over 5 years, you know, so nearly 6 years. I've never been away. So, you know, maybe a con in my future at some point, be able to get back out there and start ruffling some
Hopefully. I mean,
telling some people some real shit in person, which I just love to do.
Well, I mean, back in 2017 when you were allowed to come, I mean, that was a very good time. Long time ago, distant memory, but it was a good fun time.
Yeah, well, I can blame you for the fact that I have 3 sons, you and your big fucking bearded mouth.
Yeah, I was excited. I was very excited.
You kept that shit quiet. We might have got a couple more cons under our belt, but you started with all your bollocks of like, oh, we're going to go here, we're going to Japan, and we're going to do New York, and we're going to San Diego. My wife was like, are you? Is that what you're doing, are you?
And then she opened her legs.
Just have a baby. You're not going. No way. Yeah. You're not going anywhere. So that was the end of that.
I was actually reading, I think it was, I'm sure it was you, Cormac O'Leary sent me a book a while back. He sent me the Slain, the Horned, is it the Horned God? Yeah, the Horned God. He sent me that a while back. I was flicking through that the other day. Actually, it's some Simon Beasley artwork. So yeah, it was based. The character that Caleb sculpted for old PCS, and then it never got made. It started off that they stripped it down and they simplified it a bit because it was too complex, obviously, and then they basically it didn't sell at all, unfortunately, and then they had to scrap it. But it was a really, really nice piece. It was a nice piece that they should have made. But hey, you have to sell things to make them. All right, let's get on. Let's get straight on to this then. There's no more games. How do we do that one? And entire screen. You go straight into that like that. Can you see it yet? Oh no, it's not there yet. That's why. There you go.
Sweet.
I'm gonna have to take that off the brand thing and do that one.
Yeah, I can go on. It's good. Anyway, so this is my room. So this is some of the stuff that I've got in over the last week or so. I have to mention some names really, but so the strong guy, Union Jack's Master Kang, and Captain Britain down there is the Iron Man Beast thing, and I want to say Spider-Man Space. Evo, whatever the fuck it is, Alex's. So we had a couple of boxes. Who's the matey boy, Alex? Who helped us out?
David. I keep calling him David Cornetto, but it's like Cornetta. Cornetta. I call him Cornetto. Yeah.
There's just one Cornetta, man. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, he set us up with. We bought like a bulk thing where I don't know how many busts he actually sold us from.
22.
25 bust and 5 the rest was all Alex's. So yeah, that was nice. I kind of like taking these pictures when they all sort of come in. It's cool.
Yeah. And then these were the other two that you kind of got there as well.
Come in Alex's boxes. I've got unboxed these. I haven't done them. I've got them in there today. On the House of God thing as well. So that's cool. Can't wait to get out. So this is the Kang. Yeah, I think I opened him up last night. I've actually pre-ordered the ATF one, but and I don't usually keep busts of characters that I have in quarter scale form.
Well, originally I ordered this one, and then you came on board, and I felt a bit bad about the fact that I had 18 of them, and you were like, "Oh, I want Kang," and I'm like, I can't really say no because I've literally got so many of them. I can't say no. And then I thought to myself, right, if I don't say no to this, he's going to ask me for Odin. So I better just do it.
That actually was a strategic play, well played, because I definitely would have taken Odin at times.
Yeah, that's why
even after everything I've seen and the pictures of Odin, I think Odin might be one of the best busts that Bowen made.
Odin, I should have. I didn't know you were coming until the last minute. Otherwise, I would have got Odin down. Odin is really nice. Do you know
I'm kind of glad you didn't know, because I don't like seeing pieces of.
Oh, because you're getting in anyway.
Yeah.
The one thing I do like about this King is it looks almost like he's got like a visor over.
Yeah,
I know he hasn't, but it kind of has that real look, like it's kind of like over it, and he's kind of glowing.
It does, yeah.
And it does. It's really cool.
It's nice because it's like there's good levels of sort of different materials sort of on him that are sculpted in, done really well. It actually.
It's Mark Newman.
Yeah, it's Mark Newman sculpt. So we all know how talented he is. He's got the detachable cape and stuff. So yeah, I like doing these shots.
Brendan, in time, you're in time for the Bowen orgy.
I actually now have more Bowen pieces than I have any other piece by a massive long way. Like massive, 5 times. I've got 5 times more Bowen stuff than anything else. And this, I don't know what's wrong. What about that excites me, but I'm really happy about that. I don't know why that is.
I think it's a weird thing as well because, again, I got into the
Bowens. I also love Randy Bowen as well. Meeting him, talking to him, I fucking love that guy. I've got a lot of time for him. So having loads of his stuff in my collection makes me a little bit proud, because I think he's legitimate Godfather.
Well, he seemed to be doing it for the right reasons as well. When he spoke about like while he was doing things, he came across that he was doing it right. But it was funny because I collected Bowens back in, I want to say like 2012. I was collecting busts.
Yeah.
And I had them before I had the other stuff. And then I had like maybe like 7 or 8, I think I had. And then I kind of lost interest in them when I sold them all. Then I started collecting them again like 3 or 4 years ago when I was in Thailand and I was just like bored. So I just started buying loads of them. Like literally every day I was buying them. And then when I got home, actually I bought them before that. And then so 3 years ago I was buying them again. And then I kind of like lost interest again. And then recently, like with that cash convert thing, it was all like a buzz again with those. And it's kind of more exciting now, I guess, because you're on board as well. We're kind of fueling each other, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it's
It
funny.
doesn't help. It doesn't
I saw
help as well because Jenny and Mary both like them as well, so that doesn't help.
Yeah, I kind of like it. I kind of like it that much. You do like it. You do like the bust. You enjoy the bust. Yeah, she likes them. I mean, Kang is really nice as well, and it's a very well piece.
I didn't save like all 27 pictures that you sent me, but
yeah, you know what I do. I always use Mr. Sinister as a size reference piece. Because he's the most average.
I'm tempted to pick this one up a bit later on. Then
it's worth getting. It's a nice one, man. It's a nice, good sculpt, solid paint scheme. Very nice piece. To be honest, very happy with that. So this is the one Han sorted me out with. I kind of like the fact that he sort of QCs his stuff, cleans his stuff. He put like a little.
And that's why I forgot to ask you before, and I didn't want to put you on the spot on camera, but was it like totally clean? And was it
spotless? No bullshit. I know that he says all this stuff, and you might be like,
I've heard it.
I mean, I got it out, and there wasn't a fucking speck of dust on it. Like, honestly, he must have taken that and fucking literally dusted it with a little feather duster. There was nothing on it. It was spotless. It was sealed, and he basically he put the tape in a certain way that you can just unpeel it. So you don't have to use a knife. And he actually sent me a message. He sent me a message on the day that it was delivered. Basically saying this might be a little late, but please don't use a knife. I've done this, and it's signed. And in fairness, when I open the box, it's the first thing I see is that a little tab is on
a signature in it,
and it's got he signed it. So listen, in a way, you can feel a certain way, but in a way, the guy takes this shit seriously.
There's like a premium service involved.
Oh, but he's somebody that clearly takes a bit of pride in what he's doing. And he doesn't want you to fuck it. He was like, don't grab it from here, do not grab. He said to me, do not grab the fucking Dormammu's black things on his head, because it's really delicate. So these I know this already because I know that they've been broken. I've seen a lot of them broken, but it's still nice that he reaches out to tell me this sort of shit. He made the extra effort. And it does make me reassured that if I buy from him again, I'm going to get quality premium stuff, well looked after, and he's going to take the extra care. It was wrapped up the baby as a joke. Honestly, he wrapped up the fucking Dormammu. Only the little bit of his head was sticking out. It was like he was having a nap. It was hilarious. I opened it. I was like, but,
the base of that, actually, the base of this Dormammu looks like one of Mary's bowls.
Yeah, it's like I don't know what that's based off, but it's fucking really cool. Dormammu's really nice, man. Definitely, probably. Maybe one of my favourites, if not my second favourite.
Nice.
It's a very nice piece.
And you've got light on, light off business going on there as well.
Yeah, I like to do that because with the clear resin stuff, you can see the difference.
Yeah.
You can really see the difference between a down light and just normal light. That's normal light, no down lighting at all on it. And that, you got the flames, they look the way that they do. And then you look at the difference. Literally, you put a downlighter on it just comes alive. It's fucking well cool. So
I went to the picture with there's no picture with Sinister.
Oh, for Dormammu, you went past it, dude. It was one of the first ones.
Oh yeah. There you go.
First one's there he is. So you can see sort of that's one.
I was just trying to gauge the scale.
Yeah, he's big. It's a decent size, but it's good.
It's
I'm
very
still
nice.
thinking about I'm thinking about
That's
changing them
the
over.
that's the hilarious thing, which I think I said last week and probably said it before, but the hilarious thing is when we're collecting these and we kind of go, oh my God, this, like Odin, I took out Odin and you were like, how big is it? I was like, oh man, it's massive. It's so big. And then like I showed Mary this picture and she's just like, oh, those other two pieces are huge. And I'm like, yeah, that's the funny thing is George and I, our collection is predominantly these quarter scale pieces. And I have like 5 life-size busts. So it's like,
The same pieces,
we're talking about how big these Bowen pieces are. Oh my God, Odin's huge, man. He's so big. And it's like, yeah, they're not really when you compare it to the actual rest of things we have. But it's a really funny conversation. Yeah, Wonder Man.
So this
I'm
is
not
the
sold on this one yet, but yeah, I need to see it.
This one. This, do you know, my son seen this when George seen it. He was like, "That is fun." He was like, "That is awesome. That is like the best one." He's like, "That's my favorite one." And I was like, "Man, that's really cool." But it's like I didn't realize, but it's purple. It's like a purple color, but inside of it is like full of like glittery bits.
Yeah,
and it's like it's really cool, man. It's really, really cool.
This is Wonder Man, the guy with the trench coat.
What's that? Oh yeah, he likes your alien picture. He's asking me in the car all the way home. Tell me about Xenon.
He asked me before though. He's asked me before.
Yeah, he does.
When he was really young, he when I first moved in, so like 2.5 years ago, he was asking
tell me about Xenon Mostad, and then Jenny had to stop me because I was like, "Yeah, the queen they got a queen. They lay eggs, and inside is like a spider thing that grabs people by the head and lays eggs." And then I was like, "Shit, how do I get to the point where they burst out of the chest without telling them they burst out of the chest?" So I just was like, "Yeah, and that's how aliens are made." Then I just went straight off with, if it does it to a dog, then it's more like a dog. If it does it to a rider, it's more. I remember when we were kids, and there was these toys which were alien toys that had been like
Alien
from
3.
dog alien. So it was like there was a bull one, and there was like a fucking all these different alien toys. I remember when kids, they were awesome.
Well, that was the funny thing about back then was it was like, you would have all of these adult movies like RoboCop and Terminator and whatever else, and they would make kids' toys for them.
Yeah, wicked, isn't it?
And that's the way. Yeah, that's the way it was.
Parents are like, yeah, you can see that. But I mean, it's not. This is not a particularly big bust. It's about a similar sort of size to the Sinister there. I mean, he is really fucking cool.
How you doing? No, what's that? No Shiji. How you doing? Predator Reborn looks like Jason X. And the piece reminds me of Flash Gordon.
Definitely, it's got that vibes.
Also, talking about those pictures as well,
is like a color one.
Logan stares at the pictures as well. I think it's just because of high contrast.
Yeah.
That
or the fact that he's like fucking terrified out of his mind. Who knows?
Yeah, but the other Wonder Man, isn't he the one with the trench coat?
No, there's a Wonder Man that they did that's exactly the same sculpt, but it's like skin painted, and like the boxes, it looks exactly like that.
Who's the one with the trench coat then?
There is like another Wonder Man one, I think.
Oh, okay.
This one is
the
the
Alien
one.
Toys.
This is one.
Alien Toys were made by Kenner, and I had them as a kid. Yeah, I remember going to Asda, and me and you walked to Asda, and we went in there, and they had loads of them in Asda, and we were like going to buy one. And I think I bought the one where I bought the bull alien, where the thing shoots out of his tongue.
Yeah, that's it. The one I remember with the ball was like you push the button, his head flew forward. He had an elongated neck, his head flew forward and smashed into things. And they were just cool. They had like,
and there was the one with the tongue sharp. I can't remember.
They were fucking really cool, man.
I had the Alien Queen with the wings back in the day.
Oh shit, the wings! They were like blue.
He wore a red trench coat too. Yeah.
Yeah, this is like part of the 500 club. I mean, I'm quite proud of the fact that of all the busts, for most of them, I have them. Like, if it's rare and expensive, I have it. But only I don't have the chrome like Dreadnoughts, or I don't have the Guardians, the retro X-Men set. I don't have those. They're like really like rare pieces, but I don't really want them.
The clear iceberg.
I don't really want the sets, to be fair. But it's like I'm not really interested in having those sets. I actually would like Dondu and probably the Major Victory and stuff, but the individual ones, most of them I have. Yeah, I put them in there. And that's my favourite one. That one on the right, Man-Ape, my favourite bust out of them all.
Really? That one makes me laugh every time I see it.
Every time I see it, I think it's fucking awesome. But it's like brilliant. So
we got robbed. We were robbed by literally, like, in Black Panther, that Mbuku, I think his name is, he doesn't wear that outfit in Black Panther. But I think if they did wear that would go downhill really fast. Okay, well, yeah. And there we go.
His story is just brilliant. Oh yeah, so I've got to thank Kevin Heath for this. Like, I think that's a nice guy on here, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what happened was I found this. The guy doesn't sell to anybody that was like, it was just too much. I think it was too expensive. So I spoke to, actually Alex told me, like, you should reach out to someone that we know in the US who will help you out.
You said to the guy basically, hey, because you're in America, you've got it listed as 600, but when I look at it, it's 720, and then it adds on whatever. Can you lower the price a little bit? And he just blocked you.
That's exactly it. Yeah, I think I said to him something like, it was up to 720, and I said, can you drop it to 650 and I'll deal. And he turned around and said, I don't know what listing you're looking at, bro. Mine's at 600. If you want to give me 650, I'll take it right now. And I was like, all right, see. So I basically said, I think that's then eBay is adding the tax to your overall price, which is something that they do, which they shouldn't do. Like, they add the price inflates, and then they have this VAT bit, and they add a little bit of VAT, so you think you're not getting too stung on taxes, but they've added $120 to the price. So anyway, I said in a message, I think that's taxing because I'm in the UK, and the geezer just like, then I couldn't send him any more messages. So I was a bit like, well, you're obviously a fucking tool, then you're a piece of shit, clearly. So I reached out to, I said to Alex about it, and he said, why don't you just ask one of the guys that we know from the US? And I was like, who would you vouch for? Who would you trust? And he was like, what would you, and he said Kevin. So,
well, Kevin just helped out with the Maestro as well. So, yeah, fresh on my mind.
So I said to Kevin about it, and he was like really good. He bid and he bought it, and I sent him the money and stuff. And unfortunately, when it arrived, this is the one that I was like super pissed about last chat, because
I didn't include those pictures today.
When he got it and he inspected it, it had a hairline crack around the outside of the elbows on both arms. So it was a bit like, what the fuck? And so I've spoken to a few people about it, and there was like some people saying you grind them out, fill it, repaint it, and it'll be fine. Other people are like, nah, I think it'll keep coming back every time you try and ship it and mess with it. It might not do very well. It's obviously a structural weakness with the piece. You can show the pictures, it's fine. But regardless, anyway.
Yeah, I didn't have the correct pictures. I took them out because we spoke about it last week.
I got refunded anyway. Kevin got me a full refund, and then the guy reached out. I mean, Kevin's a really honest guy. I would have not done this. He was really fair to the guy, and he was like, "Do you want me to send it back?" And the guy was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Shit." And then the guy basically reached out to Kevin when it was time to pay the return ship, and he was like, "Dude, just keep it because I can't resell this anyway." So Kevin said, "Do you still want it?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do want it. I want to see it, and if I can, I'll repair it. I'll see once I get it in hand."
Yeah.
And I paid I think $115 in shipping, and that's what this piece has now cost me. So when I got it in hand, I was remarkably surprised that you can't see the cracks display. You can only see it. You can only see the crack if you're really close and you've got it to the side. So that's the, so the first part is the fire base, and then you've got this part that inserts in. But this is by far the best I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's pretty epic.
Dormammu. And he's just gone, oh, I like that one. It was Dormammu.
Well, she said she pointed to Dormammu.
Yeah.
But have you got set up?
Yeah, Jenny loves that one. I mean, this is it with the light again underneath it. I mean, it's interesting because the whole head is clear resin. It's been painted. The whole head is. So you can see the difference, how it looks from different lights. There's a fantastic hue that's on this body as well, of purples. This is easily the best Bowen sculpt, and that, like, I would say this might actually be there with the best statue that he's ever made. This is really special.
Who's the sculptor?
It's a few people are responsible. I don't know if I sent you all the box pictures. I probably didn't.
You did, but I probably deleted it.
Oh, wait there. I've got the details of me. Wait there. I think it's a few. So wait there. You've got Pete Kopitsky.
Yeah.
And you've got Helder Morera, who is Helder Morera did the Mangog. So he has part of it. And then I think the base is done by Diego Cerati. So it's like a combined effort. So 3 sculptors basically worked on this.
That's fucking teamwork.
And it is absolutely breathtaking piece. And I'm so pleased that you can't see the hairline crack that runs around the outside of his arm. I mean, it can't be resold, and I would like a mint one. So if I do find one, I probably will purchase it down the line. But to look at now, it's absolutely breathtaking. It is a fucking easily the best bone piece I've ever seen. I mean, it's like head and shoulders above anything I've got.
No, so I was just thinking Tenacious D. They broke up, didn't they?
Well, something happened, didn't they? They did something. They did something stupid. They said something stupid.
Basically, Kyle said, "Oh no," because he goes, "Oh, I hope they don't miss next time," or something like that. So then basically, Jack Black was like, "All right, we're cancelling the tour. That's it for now. We're over." And then when they asked him, well, what's happening? What's this? What's that? He goes, "I got a very lucrative deal with DreamWorks I need to protect." That was it.
At the end of the day, this is the point, isn't it? You've got to be a bit careful with that kind of loose tongue for political points, and especially like the promotion of murder. At the end of the day, you should never, regardless of your political views, whether you agree or disagree or you don't like someone, we shouldn't be promoting the fact that you can't have a debate about it and the best man win. When you start trying to push that we should be shooting people that we don't agree with, we're in the fucking wrong kind of world. At the end of the day, it was crazy. It's just crazy. And then when you start looking into it, the amount of American presidents or people that will be American presidents that have been assassinated is fucking a joke. Like that over there, something is going on where they don't like what people are saying. They're just having fuckers killed. It's not even funny. And I mean, over here, we got a little bit differently because we have a discussion and then they get hammered. They lose or they win, but they don't get murdered. They don't get fucking killed. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Literally, when that happened, I thought to myself, I sat back and I thought, how many? Because obviously, my mother was like crazy about the John F. Kennedy thing and about Robert Kennedy, especially the Kennedy family, and she drilled it into me early about the establishment, and they fucking killed him, and they killed him because he wanted to disband the CIA, and all of this stuff she used to tell me when I was little. So I was a bit like, fuck, I thought about them too. And then I was like, Jesus, this guy is like, they've done loads, dude. Reagan, fucking loads. Like I think it's in the teens of how many people they have killed or tried to kill that are either going to be president, or fancy to be someone in political office or power. And it's funny. It's always the person that has the people. It's never the person. The people they kill are the people that are running. That the people are behind. That they speak, and it's not what the establishment wants to hear. Crazy. And I've just heard today that Thingy's stepping down from the race. They know they're going to get fucking killed. So I guarantee you, Michelle Obama will run. I bet you anything. I'm not even into American politics, but I bet you she runs.
Yeah.
No, I don't think Mafia killed him, man. Mafia thing. I think he was. The truth is, the reason why I don't think the Mafia killed John F. Kennedy is because his brother Robert was killed. When he was just about to be something, and he was going to run for the presidency, and he's the same thing. They want to disband the CIA. They don't like the secrets inside the secrets. The part of that is the power inside that you can't control as the president. This organization that basically operates how it wants to. They wanted them fucking out of there, finished, and that's the reason they both died, or at least that's what I've had drilled into me since I was a kid. So, okay.
Stuart Murray's over in America. Good time.
Yeah, fucking
Enjoy.
Don't go on any slanted roofs, bro.
Right. So Serta, yep.
Yeah, man. It's just, yeah. So Serta is shit. I got in this guy as well, which is awesome. Which is a strong guy. This is one of
I
them
need
ones.
to see this one because I'm not from like. Again, it's one of these things. Like from a lot of the pictures, I just don't really appreciate it because.
Yeah, you can see it. Come round
Yeah.
and see it.
But then, like, I don't know, it's just a weird one because it's like so big, and then it's like this little tiny base.
Actually, it's not. It's not actually that small. It's,
It does.
the
It looks different, but yeah.
And the base is like the base actually is pretty cool with all the mechanical bits and shit.
I don't know anything about him really.
But he's X Factor, isn't he? He's one of the guys from X Factor. And he's like pretty fucking cool. And I think that you can see just the size of it there. It's like crazy the size of it.
As I say, all I remember is the card where it's ripping the phone book.
I always remember the card where someone's sitting on his arm, like a little woman sitting on his arm as he's putting it up. And he's like big as fuck, and he's got them cool glasses on. He's got a funky hairstyle with a bald head. I just think it's awesome. It's like a futuristic, post-apocalyptic looking fucking dude. Camera radiation.
I think the Marvel Metal one is where he's ripping the card, but I can't remember. Ripping the phone book.
Very nice bust though, again, and definitely inside the top 5.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely. 100% in the top 5.
You like your muscly men, so.
I do like my muscly men, that's for sure.
His Polaris on his shoulder is a Jubilee card.
Yeah, there you are. Good shout, Danny. Well done, bro.
That's one that Mary wants me to get. She wants me to get Polaris.
Nice piece as well.
Yeah, she likes that.
The only female on it. Yeah, Blaster. I didn't actually take proper pictures of this because Blaster was the first piece that I got from Cash Converter thing, which actually made this whole thing start happening. So I didn't have the routine set for him, so I took some pictures of him and got his box out. Took some shots.
Did you get that little stand with the pin badge?
Huh?
Did you get the little stand with the pin badge?
What little stand are you talking about?
With the Bowen, is that a pin badge? Oh no.
No, bro. It's not a pin badge. Massive.
Oh.
It's like about 4 inches tall.
What is it?
It's just like
a little.
It's like a plastic stand that has the Bowen symbol on it.
Okay.
You have to come around and see it, man. You just stand it next to.
Well, it was that thing where when you told me you first got it, I thought that you got it with your Sasquatch.
No, I got with nothing. I bought it
because that's the first picture I think you took of it.
Yeah.
And then like the way that I asked you about it, and you were like, "Oh yeah, blah blah blah," and I'm like, "Motherfucker, I didn't get that with my one." And I thought that you got it because it was like an exclusive one.
Some European exclusive members like stand thing.
Okay.
So I bought that because I kind of like it, like I like to represent. See here,
Blaster's nice.
Blaster's
and then your Union Jack.
Yeah, I got Union Jack in. This is another one that's pretty cool. I've got this part of the deal. What's the guy's name now? Who sorted us out? Canetta.
David Canetta. Yeah.
David Canetta sorted us out. Yeah. So I got him. I got Captain Britain, which was the main one I actually wanted. Was Captain Britain. Union Jack's nice, though, man. Got to represent from England. You got to fucking represent. My son was like, "Is that our flag?" I said, "Yes, son, it's our flag," and that's obviously him with. They have a beast. They have a beef, don't they? The comics. So he's the main villain. He is. Yeah.
Which is the one? Is it Union Jack or is it? Which one is it that they're talking about Cavell being? Hyperon and everyone else. Captain. Okay.
Yeah, that's the next one. Pictures of him anyway, but that's him. And then there he is with Thingy. So good size, nice one.
Yeah.
I've arrived in mint conditions. I'm very happy with that.
No, it's good because sometimes the knife is broken on quite a lot of them.
That's right. Yeah.
There you go, Captain Britain.
Yeah.
I like the other one as well, though.
Union Jack.
No, Captain Britain.
He's wicked. Yeah.
The other Captain Britain with the little staff thing.
You mean the 70s one?
Yeah,
there's two versions. There's two variants. So there's the 80s version, which is this one, and then there's the 1970s one. We've got like blonde, wavy hair, and he's got like a big black bat in his hand, a golden bat.
That's correct, Warren. She's Magneto's daughter.
Yeah, so this came out nice as well. This is a nice one.
As well. Yeah, no, it came out nice.
This is the main one from that little deal that we made that I wanted.
Oh, it's the same base as Captain Britain then.
Similar.
Union Jack and that, they're the same base, but then they're painted differently.
Yeah, Union Jack, different shape as well, but they have both lions, obviously.
Yeah.
Trafalgar Square sort of homage. But nice colours, very vibrant that piece, and he's decent size. It's not so okay. I picked up these as well. So I got like this. I think this is Night Monkey, and I got all the like Fallen Avengers thing, which is like a set. So you get like the Broken Shield, like the Time, the Doctor Strange, Eye of Agamotto situation. You get the Hulk, and you get Wanda, and you get Hawkeye and Ultron, and all the different heads with like their like skulls and stuff on. And the reason I really bought this is I have no intention of doing this, which is all of them together. I think this is a bit obsessive. I think it's a bit obsessive. Obsessive isn't the right word. It's a bit overkill. So I will probably take a couple of these things, and I'll put some on Magneto's base. I'll put a couple with the Thanos on throne. I'll put a couple on. I might use Ant-Man's head because there's an Ant-Man head, and there's some other stuff from the missing that I've got from my XM
Iron Man as well. Iron Man is there. I can see that.
Yeah, but I've got all of that. So I've also, if you bought the deluxe pack, you've got like a Thanos skull head, which is really cool. So that one in the middle, Thanos in the front.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going to put that on Doctor Doom's base because that's perfect. But like God Doom sort of situation, not a little bit of a nod to that. So I'm going to move these all around and put them on all different statues and just have a bit of fun with them, But it's really fucking cool. So I've got these from the Night Monkey. They're sold out. So apologies that I'm so late in sharing this, but it didn't take long. They were gone within 3 days.
Mark Carlin in the house. How you doing, Mark?
Yo, Marcus.
Captain Britain. Who knew there was a Union Jack? Yeah.
Yeah, there is, yeah.
There you go. You can balance the hammer on Hulk's head.
Obviously, you can in that picture.
Yeah.
I just thought they were pretty. I just thought they were pretty cool when I was thinking about moving them around. I fucking love that.
All right, you got your Cookie Monster, Godzilla.
Yeah. This is like awesome. So this is actually Diamond Select Toys. This is Godzilla 1962. This is my first reference when I was a kid of Godzilla, which is from the Godzilla versus King Kong movie 1962. So that's the one with the guy in suits and stuff. The one where basically Godzilla wakes up from an iceberg. They hit his iceberg with a submarine, and he wakes up and starts causing fucking chaos. So they go out looking for another monster to try and fight him, to try and stop him. And they go to Skull Island and get Kong. They basically they take him on a boat overseas, and they bring him to try and fight Godzilla, and they have this fucking epic fight. Obviously not today's standard sort of epic, but when I was about 6 years old and I watched this, I was like, I fucking love this. And, the guys in suits fighting and destroying Lego buildings, it was brilliant. It was literally brilliant. I love the fact that base is completely translucent resin. And King Kong versus Godzilla, that's right. And I think that's meant to be the iceberg that he wakes up from. And then obviously you got that little nod to like Kong, which I've not seen in anything else, which is where lightning and electricity makes him stronger. And they obviously had to use that to level him up to fight Godzilla, which was awesome. So only 1,000 of these made, and I really like it. I'm not too keen on the frontal view. I don't think it pictures very well from that perspective. But side on, which is how I have it, there's like that. That's perfect. Literally perfect. So spot on.
No, it looks cool. Hey, here you go. Your guy woke up. Yes, and then got the sleeper pieces. No, he flaps his ears when he shakes his ears.
I know what it is, you silly fuck. I'm just saying, it just sounds like somebody's chafing off.
All right, we've got in the sleeper pieces, so there's 3 of these. And what's she saying now? What does he sound like? Yeah, she knows what it sounds like. So we got in. Oh, that's not a very good picture. So we got the 3 colours here. I can't remember the actual combination was. I think this was like teal and orange. This is the one that you chose, which is the purple and black.
Definitely the best one.
Yeah, I'm interested in seeing that next to the Dinosaur Throne. I think it is quite a similar colour scheme.
For the base, yeah, I think the base it might be.
And there as well, the green one, which is like the moonstone kind of colours there as well. Yeah, a lot of fun. They're only like, I think they're 4.5 inches tall. They're just like little kind of accompanying pieces. They'll go on your desk, and you can put them next to the other House of God pieces as well. Go really well with the Pascal Blanchet stuff.
Well, it is his design and it's his style.
Yeah, it's his style. And
It's the Derelict Planet stuff, isn't it? Pascal Blanchet art. So
yeah.
This is Alex's thing. I was actually thinking if you wanted to do a trade actually for some bus for that Nova, but I don't know how much you like it. You like
what
it?
are you thinking of trading for it? Because you're going to offer me shit, aren't you? You're offering me shit that you don't want.
I might offer you like 3 busts for it or something.
Yeah, but you're going to offer me 3 shit ones, aren't you?
Nah, I don't know if they're shit. I think they're shit.
Which 3 shit ones are you going to offer me?
I think about it. But it depends how much you like it. Do you really like it, or you like? Is it like a must keep?
I like it more now. I know you want it.
That Nova one, up in the corner there, top one there. Nah, I didn't give him that one. He would have never got it if that got into my fucking house. It would have been like a personal.
I made sure he came to my house because I knew you weren't going to give them to me. So then
I definitely would have opened it. Yeah.
This came out really nice. Actually, I was quite surprised with this one.
I was surprised by this. I saw the pictures. I was like, that looks the best one of the 3 days.
I wasn't really expecting a lot from it. It was just one of the ones I got a lot of X-Men pieces. So I thought, oh, you know what, I got to get Beast, and it was cheap, and I just thought, I'll get it. And when I got it out, I'm like, actually, this looks much better in person. And there was someone like listing it on. They were listing like £35. Like they kept listing it, and I think it was damaged slightly, but I was just never tempted to buy it. But then I thought to myself, yeah, I'll get it. And then you opened up again, pleasant surprise. So it was nice, and yeah, a lot of great textures on it.
Yeah,
it looks. I mean, like when you look at the actual boxes, I mean, obviously the pictures were taken like 20 years ago, but some of them just don't look good on the boxes at all.
Oh, I totally agree with you. Yeah.
Really,
Big Blaster looks shit on the box.
Yeah.
I think Wonder Man looks shit on the box. I actually think a lot of them do. To be fair, in person, they might like out of the box. They're much nicer.
Stuart Murray says, "Yeah, I'll steer clear of any roofs. This is one of those great holidays where, while I've been away, I've had tons of deliveries waiting for me. P1 Beast Kingdoms and Customs. What I was going to ask you, Stuart, what happened with the MFA stuff? Because did the Mohammed guy hand over his stuff to Peach? Is that what happened? Okay. Draven's woken up. Draven's barking. I can't remember. There's a black and red. There's always been a killer combo. Yeah, there is. There's a black and red one. It's more like the Oracle kind of colours. So it's more like
black and red one.
It's red. It's not black. It's more like the red and navy.
Yeah.
Every time Geo's wife talks, I swear it's Charlie Brown's teacher. You just can't hear. You can't hear when she talks. That's why. Darren, what's happening, lads? Question: if your love of the hobby is still strong as it was when you once started, or do you feel it's starting to die down?
I read that saying it's like Charlie Brown's teacher is like mumbling. Yeah, no one can hear Jenny anyway. She's really softly spoken. She's like her dad. Her dad's really softly spoken. So
it's because she's away from the mic as well. You can't hear.
No, but trust me, when she's fucking next to me, and I'm like, what? Believe me, this is just softly spoken. She's like sweet.
Well, that's what she normally does. Her like
Charlie Brown's teacher. It's like yep. He's gonna listen.
Yeah, but it's because she always does those like fucking under her breath cunty comments. That's why.
Oh, shut up, you big fucking.
What's happening? So, what's happening? Last question. Is your love for the hobby still as strong as it was when you once started, or do you feel it's starting to die down as you get older?
Yeah,
So you listen to
you don't sound like that, but that's funny.
it.
That's what they can hear at their end when you start talking. It's mean. That was mean. That's mean. I think it's one of them things. Yeah, that's it. There you are. I think it's one of them. I think, to be honest with you, if you're in it for sort of the right reasons, you don't really get affected by the market too much. I think if you're in it to just enjoy it and sort of have the sort of stuff you want to have, this is a great time to be in the hobby at the moment because you can buy shit. You can buy shit for really good money. You have to look at this at the moment for what it is. Sometimes it's a seller's market and sometimes it's a buyer's market. And we're in the era at the moment where it's a buyer's market. So get your fucking money out and start buying some pieces you've always liked the look of that you thought, fuck, I ain't paying that. That's the place to be. Look at it from the right perspective. It's all about your point of view. If you're in this game and you're thinking you're buying all these grails and you're going to sell them for fucking double your money, you're fucking deluded. You're already in the wrong place. Already in the wrong place. There are much better investments to get into, and statues are not it. Just enjoy what you're trying to get hold of. Try and get some pieces. Try and enjoy it, and just try and get stuff for yourself. And you'll never be sad. You'll always.
I think it's also you just see like these other channels where they're doing their kind of clickbait videos where it's like, is the statue collecting hobby dead? Why I'm not collecting anymore and all this bullshit. And it's like when you look at the people who are actually putting those videos out, you know, they don't buy all their stuff anyway. So like
exactly.
the main person who was doing it, like Jem did a video like he did 6 months ago, or whenever it was, 3 months ago. He doesn't buy most of his stuff. So like here for him, it's just like he's doing a clickbait video to get views. Then Batman Statue Collector will jump on board any video that another collector does. He'll jump straight on board of that video if he's got views, and he'll make his own version of it. And he gets discounts and gets his own stuff. So he's not really a real collector. And then the other person who just did one this weekend is Mr. X. Mr. X is allegedly very rich, and he likes to throw his money around and buy shit that, you know, and spend his money. When he gets told, hey, you can get this $300 to ship it and it'll be on a boat, or you could get it on a plane and it'll be $1,200, he'll go, I want it now and I'll spend the $1,200 because he wants to throw his money around. So they're not really the sort of people you want to be listening to anyway. And as George says, I think now is the perfect time to be looking into older pieces. Look for those pieces that you wanted, you know, that you missed out on. And that's the thing to do. I've been doing that obviously George and I have been doing it with these bone busts. They've actually got up a little bit anyway, but I've also done it with the Hobgoblin recently, and a few other pieces. I went back and I bought all the dead statues that I was missing, and I'm still looking for some older pieces as well. So it's just the perfect time.
Dude, you're talking about Venom comiquettes being sold for £400.
Yeah.
Buy them. Stop crying in your fucking milk. Get your money out and buy the fucking statue. Because whatever happens, you know, what that's it. But you know, this is the time to look at the perspective that suits you. This is the perspective, you know, it's all about that. It's all about your mental capacity for this game. I feel sad sometimes, right, when people talk to me, like friends of mine will say, I'm not collecting anymore. So, like, you know, they feel like their opinion in the community in general, they don't have a right to say it. Some people are like, I can't say anything because I'm not really collecting anymore, not really buying anything anymore. I'm just a bit like, that's not really how it works, dude. It's not really how it works. Just because you ain't buying the latest shit don't mean you ain't got a fucking opinion that's worth a squirt. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, as far as I'm concerned, I could just stop now. I could just stop now, not buy another thing. I don't need to sell anything, but I could just stop buying anything, keep all my shit, and I'd be quite happy. I'd be quite happy not buying another thing. But
the thing is you're still a collector.
Yeah,
that's the point. Is you're still a collector. Just because you don't buy a statue every month doesn't mean you stop being a collector.
Yeah, and even if you stop buying for 3 years, doesn't mean as long as you still, as far as I'm concerned, if you have one statue in your house, if you sell everything and keep one, you're still a collector. Don't give a fuck what anybody has to say. Gemmin, what does it say? What does it say?
Gemmin rubs me the wrong way. His old reviews always come across like ads. It was weird. Always came off like he was compensated to review pieces. That's how he did it.
The thing is, man, is that when he first started, the guy was like, he's a very knowledgeable guy. He has a lot of references. He's very eloquent, and he knows how to express what he is seeing on like videos. And his quality, his production is very high. So I like to watch his videos. I just turn the sound off. I watch his videos. I just don't listen because I some of the shit that's come out of his mouth, like stuff like, I'm really glad that Storm doesn't have an exclusive. And just shit. That's not collective. That's not collector talking.
Yeah.
That's a representative of a company talking. That's not a collector. Nobody says that. You're telling me you're not happy the edition size is lower and you've got an extra portrait. Get the fuck out of here. Go talk to somebody else. Go talk to some drunk somewhere, because there's no way that anybody is going to believe that, because the truth is, I would want another portrait. I would want it to be more valuable. I'm a collector. What the fuck? What are we talking about here? Are we talking about collecting, or are we talking about running for parliament here, or trying to get on to be some sort of fucking president?
When he was doing the customs, he was interesting, and then he became Sideshow's mouthpiece. I couldn't watch his videos. He came Sideshow's mouthpiece after we turned them down, straight after.
Yeah, but that's fine. One man's trash is another man's treasure. God bless and good luck. But as far as I'm concerned, at the end of the day, you've got to just liking one thing doesn't mean you can't like somebody else. I don't want to get into any of this sort of fraction shit. Personally, I think his videos are very high quality and he shows off statues in a very good light. Problem is that he is not now trusted. He's not trusted. He did the Rancor video. That thing looked like shit and it looked really bad. He did not go over any of the things that were wrong with that. He just glossed over that and went right past it. And when he did that, I had to reach out and say, "Man, listen, shit's changed. You need to fix up, man. You can't do that. You have to use your voice for more responsible. The people that are working hard to pay $1,200, $1,300 for that statue, you need to go into the flaws with as much detail as you do all the pluses. I'm sure there are great things about that piece, but I could see lots of things wrong. And he didn't touch it. And that's when you've got a problem. That's when you don't do reviews. Just do a showcase. That's fine. Just do a showcase. Show it and say, this is the piece. This is the edition size. This is how much it costs. This is where you can get it. And just leave it the fuck alone. Just don't say nothing else. And then you're not reviewing it. And then you can't be made out to be biased or a liar. It can just be nice and simple, which is like he's showing you and you're getting a good view of it. You make your own opinion. Once he starts telling you all the things that are great about it and ignoring all the things that are wrong with it, then you've got a fucking problem. Because that's then propaganda. That's bullshit. That's a problem.
Yeah. What is the same as, Captain Positivity, it's like you can't trust that. You can't trust everything's great, everything's fantastic, everything's perfect. And again, I'll repeat myself again, but to take someone else's review where they film a piece and say the faults, put your voice over the top of their video and say how great it is, that is where it went downhill for me with that. I was like, I can't even speak to this guy anymore. That's just a load of shit.
That's fucking low as fuck. That's like really going beyond what's acceptable, to be fair.
Yeah.
The guy actually brought up all these points that he'd paid his money, and he said, "This is what I don't like. This is what's wrong with it. These are my,
materials cheap, the change cheap. The paint on here is not good." And then he took off the voiceover and just done his own voiceover, going, "Oh my god, it looks perfect. Everything's great. Primebond did a fantastic job." And it's just like, nah.
Yeah, that's a wrong. You can't write that. Yeah. You can't write. You can't fix it.
Art has the fuck you money. That's why I trust him when he talks about a piece. Art's a good guy. Art's a very good guy.
Art is fucking brutal when he wants to be.
Yeah.
I've seen pieces that I thought looked great, and he is fucking ripped them in art, like really bad. So, and I'm a bit. I've even seen videos of his where I'm not looking, and I can't see what he's seeing. But you're not there.
Oh, he's got it in
You're
front
not
of
in
him.
person, and you have to trust what's in front. If someone's like, I remember we did the Sideshow Apocalypse video, and I was ripping it apart. And then when I looked on the camera, it looked great.
It looked fantastic.
I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, what is wrong with my eyes?
Say, even halfway through the review, I think I laugh, and I'm just like, George, look at it through the camera, and it's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but you got like that. That's a weird anomaly that happens very infrequently. But when it does, you've got to hold your hands up. And say, shit, that's strange.
Do you still work for Figurama? No, I do not work for Figurama anymore. It's been a while. BSC is always a fanboy. Yeah. All right, let's get through these anyway. This is then the original Iron Man, so I got this one in as well. It's quite plain, this one, but it's like the classic comic. Then you got the Hydra version. This one's nice. It's quite big. Again, though, it's got a lot. It has got like a great sort of paint, great shading, but again, it's just a big kind of like, it loses, it doesn't have a lot of intricate details.
Sure.
And I think that's the kind of problem sometimes. And it kind of like, I think as well, the dome is a bit cheap. It's like one of those things you get, when you put in 10p into like one of the things you turn in, you get a little ball. Yeah. I think they're called gacha machines. And it just looks like one of them, really. And it feels like, if you squeeze it, it's going to fucking shatter. But it's nice. It's a nice piece. Tarax came in. I quite liked him.
I've seen this in person, and I thought this was brilliant. I don't like the angle of these pictures. There needs to be an angle at this statue. This needs to be sort of above eye level, I feel. It just doesn't capture how good it actually looks.
The problem with it as well is I've seen this in pictured loads and loads of times. And I've always been like, he looks a bit monk. And something just looks off with him. And I then thought to myself, you know what? I'm never going to get a Tarax full-size statue, so let's do this. And then I did it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm glad. Really glad. And it's a great piece. Fantastic piece.
That's a great shot. That's the best shot of it, that one there with a box, and it's more upward towards, so you can get to see a bit more of the face. The thing that it doesn't capture, though, which in person is really, really impressive, is you've got
the blue as well.
You've got the red metallic across his and then you've got this really dark metallic blue, and then you've got the sort of gold that's a little bit more matty type of like shine gold. Is nice. So you've got, when you look at them in person, you're like, got it in your hands. It's really fucking cool. All them colours. It doesn't look as colourful in the photos as it is in person. So yeah, this was a good one. This one, I was actually like, that's fucking really nice, that one.
Is the dome? Oh no, it's just that's just clear, Mark. It's actually clear. It's totally clear. It's just really hard to picture because the angle of it looks more like Iron Giant than Iron Man. You guys should watch fellow Brit. Oh yes, someone told us that the other week as well, and I made a note of it. And then
I know this guy.
Someone recommended it the other week as well. We definitely need to. I just want to say that after spamming XM for months and annoying Grace in their last videos from a couple of days back, they showed their now changed Decepticon logo on their Megatron bus to the correct G1. It's great. Great they listened.
Good job, man. Well done. Well done for pursuing and carrying on. It's collectors like you that will make shit happen.
GM's custom. He has the Tarax. Yeah, it is really nice. It's really nice. That's the big axe as well, which George thinks is actually the same axe from the full-size statue, potentially.
Bowen, yeah, it's definitely the same axe. It's definitely the same size, 100%.
I also got the Man Gog, the Stanley, and the Kirby as well. I didn't really take any good pictures. I've only just noticed this other side of my room takes better pictures. It's really weird because it's really dark under the stairs. And I thought to myself, all right, let me try and I'll take a quick picture there because I set up something the other day. I've done like a little drive-by picture and I was like, holy shit, that looks much better than the other side.
Yeah,
so I thought,
you got to find that spot in it.
Yeah, so
I tried taking the bust pictures in my room, which is how I do the statue pictures. But because of their size, they get lost. It's too much going on. So I find a different spot for them. But that, I mean, Mangold's another favourite of mine.
Well, I got to point out your picture.
Yeah,
Yes, my picture wasn't that good.
Yeah.
Drive by, you
Thank
say, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
And I
like
think I like it even more because it makes my wife even more uncomfortable.
well, you've also got Satan's son, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Just
looking for the daughter and all.
I had this open in separate tab waiting to hear the autoplay. YouTube failed me. Good thing I checked on it while you boys are still live.
Get in, mum. Better late than never, bro. We're just getting fucking warmed up.
Got this Thanos as well, which is really cool. But the cube does rest in there a bit precariously. You know, you kind of have to be a bit like, okay, let's
Don't move it.
let's not move that. Yeah. I remember the good old days when Stanley was the most famous case of elder abuse. Yeah. That's just holding. That Silver Surfer's well balanced there.
That's fucking well impressive how you do that with fucking ET fingers.
God, yeah.
How the fuck you done that there? I would have well dropped that.
Yeah, you ain't got the length in your fingers to do that.
I definitely ain't.
No.
Need to be able to have them phone home hands, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I remember, I think it was Chad, who's like 6'4" or whatever, going on about how massive his hands are and whatever else. And I was like, oh, really? He's like, yeah, I got these massive hands and I'm a big guy. And he always goes on about being a big guy and having massive hands and being whatever. I was like, oh, hold up your hand. My hands were longer than his. I mean, his hands were thicker, but yeah, my hands were longer than his.
He had the girth.
He had the girth. I had the length. Yeah. Must be a girlfriend's dream. Looks more like Scotch glass than a cube. Yeah, it's a weird one. It's like a little clear cube, and when you actually look at it, the reflection actually makes it like kind of like a checker inside, like a yeah.
Feel like a cross on it.
Yeah, it's not though. It's just a reflection of the edges.
Yeah.
Because I took a picture in my hand and I saw it. And it was like, it is Odin, which is this one's really nice.
Yeah,
really
this
nice.
one's. I think this is something that I could actually get in. This could compete with some of my stuff. This one.
Yeah.
I think it could hold its own. I think it could be like, yeah, fuck you up, doing bits.
Yeah, this is nice. All the nice armor on there, and then you can switch. It comes with a switch out hand, which I don't even know why you would use it, because the axe is just really nice.
Is it for that hand? I thought it was for the other hand. Was that hand?
No, this the axe hand. It's just got like his hand up.
Like that in it, hand.
Yeah, it's open. Sorry, yeah, it's open up.
Yeah, the axe is awesome. You would definitely use the axe.
Yeah, the axe takes up to about 10.5 inches, I think. So yeah, it's really nice. All the gilding on his armor and that, really good. And then you got that kind of gem on his staff as well. It's really nice.
Eat your fucking heart out.
No, I didn't actually, Josh. I can put him in there, and that's him there next to my kettle and my prep makeup.
Daddy duty, man. Daddy duty. And he's wicked in. Can't wait to get him in. He's due. He's due this week. I've got him.
That microphone on the Odin piece, yeah.
I've got fucking. I've got Curse as well.
I just did a deal with some guy. I've got about another 8 coming. Yeah, but then I did a list now, and then when I get these ones in, I say need. I only want like about 4 or 5 of them now.
Yeah.
So yeah, are you doing Rajavik Rocks?
Mine's Nova.
This is a Logan actually. Because of this Logan, I ended up buying another 17 busts. I actually wanted the Logan because it doesn't come up very often. And wait, I've been gone 6 months. Alex, did you ever unpack everything? No, I'm actually in the process of buying a house, so we just wait for that to go through. And then once that goes through, hopefully I'll move. And I've got the room dedicated that we're going to do it. So I need to paint that, get my displays, and it's 4. I can't remember what it was now. 4 meters 6 by 330, I think. So yeah, it's a nice size anyway. So should be able to get quite a lot in there. So yeah, got the Logan bust, which I was quite excited to get. Got the Gorgon, which is quite a funny one because he's got like a hoof on his base.
Has he got fucking horse feet, that cunt, or not?
We had
he
this
run
conversation. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, he's an inhuman, but I can't remember.
Yeah.
It's not honest. I fucking love that base. That's a wicked base on it.
Do you want him?
No. I want Nova. I have to talk about what kind of deal I can do here for Nova.
I'd swap it for
Don't say anything stupid.
yeah, swap it for Dormammu. Hold on, there's a picture of him here. Yeah, he's got hoof feet. Yeah, he's well got hoof feet, isn't he? There you go. Look.
Okay, that's good.
You see it? Oh, you can't because the spec fiction thing's right in the way, idiot.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, right.
So he's like what is he like a cert? What is it called?
Fawn?
Yeah, but what do they call it? Surta? He's got a cert.
All I know is like we had this conversation the other day. All I know is a centaur is the one with the horse pieces, and then a fawn is the one.
Yeah, but I think it's called like Surta, you know.
But I don't know. It mixed up mythology.
Yeah,
that's Morgan's weapon is his feet.
Mr. Tumnus hidden.
Who's Mr. Tumnus?
He's lying in the witch in the wardrobe, isn't it? The little dude.
Well, he's a thorn. He's a fawn as well.
Yeah.
Do Sentinels.
That's a brilliant line. Well done, well done.
I didn't turn it around. I got Havoc as well. So Alex Summers.
It's funny because this is the one that Jenny was like, do you not want that one? I was a bit like, no. He thought I would like this one. I don't know why. I think it's too close to Bullseye, the design and stuff as well. I think that's why.
He's bigger. He's actually bigger, but
yeah, he would be because he's
It's not a very good picture of him. He actually is better, much better in person.
Glad it came mint though, no breakages though.
And also Loki came.
Price on that Loki for me, or not?
He says he's looking into it.
Good.
He said also if you want any other, he says you can probably get all the faux bronze ones.
I want the Mephisto. That's the one I want.
Yeah, I said that to him, so I'm waiting on a price.
Yeah,
the Loki one came out nice. The face is nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Also, the green is like a
metallic. You can see
like a cherry, kind of like.
Yeah, I can see it.
Do you know what I mean? When there's like a cherry red, like that kind of style.
Exactly. Yeah, it looks like
There's old Nova there as well.
I like to see that in person. Yeah, that's the one I want.
Yeah. I'll have to get a picture of him under my new little corner, my new little photography there. Yeah, he's nice. He is nice. He kind of looks like like those parts look like they're almost lights.
Yeah.
So yeah.
He looks nice.
Mystique, she's actually nice as well.
I think she looks great. Mystique's one of the female ones.
She's
I was
quite
very much.
Quite little hands though.
Oh really? I like those with little hands though.
Dumb boy makes your cock look bigger.
Just every little helps, doesn't it?
Yeah. That's why a lot of people like Asian women. They have little hands, don't they?
Is that right?
Yeah, and then
I don't like his. I don't like
this at all. He looks like he's got a big, massive forehead.
It's a horrible one.
The chrome on it is really bad as well. It's probably one of the worst ones.
Yeah, that doesn't look good.
Didn't like it at all.
He's got fucking spazzy brow, and he.
Electra came out actually quite nice. She looks
good face.
She looks really nice. Like the face actually looks really nice. I was quite surprised actually when I took her out because I was expecting her to be one of the worst ones.
I'm not sure about the different postcode boobs though, but
yeah, she's got like weird fake tits, but
it's like weird that they're like they look like they're trying to escape around the side.
She looks like she's got fucking cross-eyed tits. What was that thing you said to me the other day? Oh yeah, there's this this guy like it's like a comedy sketch, and a guy goes up to this black guy.
Yeah.
As this white guy goes up to the black guy, and he goes, "Hey brother, you got blue eyes." And the black guy looks up, going, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And he's like really cross-eyed. And he's like that. He goes, "Yeah, one blue that way, one blue the other way." Maybe well.
That's funny. That's funny.
The other one as well was on the. There's these Aussie guys who do like nicknames, and they go, they called him the mortgage advisor because one eye's variable, one eye's fixed. That's great. And he got like Iron Fist as well.
It was pretty cool.
He came out actually quite nice. There's a nice dragon around the base. Medusa, she actually, again, a bit of a scratch. There was a bit of a scratch there, which was a bit
I like rounded sort of hair.
Yeah. Well, she controls her hair.
I know, but the sculpt looks soft. I like that.
Yeah. It's got this like quite nice gold kind of hues on it as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I have to see that person.
And then we're onto the pieces then.
Good.
Finally. So this is then Figurama Helsing. This is Sarah. And this is to go with their Helsing piece, which was very, very popular. Apparently they've upset a few people because they were talking about if you ordered Helsing from them, you get a discount.
Nice.
Which I think is a good thing. It's about loyalty.
Customers, yeah.
But a few people are annoyed and they're like, well, I had to get on the secondary market. So, yeah. But I think it looks cool. I mean, I don't know anything about the character, but she's like smashing someone's face there against the wall. And got like the same kind of idea where it's all the kind of guards that are kind of dead around the I don't know where it's like a Kanji thing. But yeah, they've been asking for this piece for a long time, people. And you got the switch out wall.
It's really cool. Fucking well busy.
Yeah. It's one of the things though that when obviously like people who know about it will be a bit more judgmental and a bit more like, oh well, this isn't right or that isn't right. But again, we can just appreciate how that looks. Which is love cannons.
Much easier.
So you got there the switch out bust. So it's her blood that turns into that kind of creature.
Oh, cool.
That's brutal. Was she like spitting out blood? Yeah. I think she's spitting out bullets.
Very cool.
And you got the wall display, so you can switch out the person there to the plain one. I don't know where you would, but yeah. And then you got the store exclusive golden emblem. It's cool. Oh, this is well in the wrong place, this one.
What's that?
This is like, there you go. This is then something that Pure Arts are doing. So they're doing like a prestige line.
Isn't this like half scale?
I don't know much about it, to be honest with you. You sent me these pictures.
I think it might be like 1/3. Correct me at the bottom if you know, but I think this might be 1/3 scale or 1/2 scale. It's big. I know that much.
Yeah.
Looks fucking cool as fuck, though. Really, really well detailed. Look at the face on it. It's like really, really nice. I don't know if the hood goes over the cunt's head or whether he's got a different head switch out. I don't know.
Yeah.
But really cool.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
I remember the days when curtains were in, mate. I remember them days well. Girls sticking their hands up your
Yeah, it looks like it's mixed media as well.
I don't know. No idea, but it just some of the details are fantastic on this. Your art's really nice.
But that's the thing, though, because there's a few companies talking about doing these kind of prestige lines. So, you know, like Prime One are talking about doing it.
Yeah.
J&D, which is a weird one. Because J&D are already meant to be a premium company. And then they're doing it as well. I think that's a bad move from J&D. But then with other companies, I think it's a good way to get another kind of level involved. But when you're meant to be
raise your ceiling.
when you're meant to be like J&D, who's meant to be the person at the top, you're meant to be producing this high level thing. Then you say, okay, now we're going to do a premium line. How does that work?
This is the thing when you're the top dog, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is the issue. Where do you go beyond? How do you shatter that glass ceiling?
Yeah, exactly. Altair. I think they're called like Altair, aren't they? These.
Yeah, exactly.
Looks crazy. Yeah. It's half scale, Leo says.
Yeah, it might be. And this is obviously...
This then was the Collector's Zone Con. This is then PCS Arnold Conan. Okay, so this is Elliot.
See them tremble before you.
I think it looks really good.
I can't stop watching video as well. Arnold Schwarzenegger like sings and shit.
Yeah. When they do the dubbing, when they do like the Hills of Eyes and stuff like that.
Like 3/4 of my evening pissing myself that Arnold Schwarzenegger fucking doing either the voiceovers or the songs. I can't get past it.
Have you seen the Predator musical?
Oh yes.
If it bleeds, we can kill it. Yeah.
Fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
I saw the dub of like Rocky, where he's in Apollo, he's training for Creed. Where there is no tomorrow.
Yeah.
Camera, come on! There is no tomorrow. Fuck it, I can't. So
there was something the other day where someone was singing a song like Arnold. It was really funny. But yeah,
the worst one is where there's all these toy dinosaurs. That's the worst one. I can't, like, honestly.
Yeah. I can't do that. It's too loud. Yeah, I saw that one. I just saw that one. I think you probably sent it to me.
Oh, it's been so bad, honestly. But like the worst thing is trying to explain to your missus what you're laughing at.
Yeah, we just don't. That's like
I'm laughing at a guy making sounds of Arnold Schwarzenegger while he's playing with some dinosaur toys. She just looks at me like I don't fucking know you. Fuck you.
Yeah, it's like with Mary. I'll tell her I'm laughing and saying I'm doing something, and then she'll just be like, "Why?" The other day when I watched Fall Guy, and we were watching that, and then there was a bit where I told you if they go to the guy's house and they pick up the prop tomahawk axe, and he throws it, and he goes, "Oh, Daniel Day-Lewis," and it made me well laugh. And she's like, "Why is that funny?" I was like, "Fucking Lost the Mohicans." It's like,
okay. Get on script, girl. Yeah.
Nah, she didn't laugh.
Nah, she missed
like,
that reference.
Nah, there's quite a few references.
You just muted yourself or muted me? You muted yourself, haven't you? Yeah. You fucking idiot. Press something then. I know I heard it. Yeah, you're still muted. There you are. Talk. Yeah. There you are.
There's some good quotes in there, actually. It's quite funny. And the other one you haven't seen with Ryan Gosling is the one with Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe. That's good as well. The Nice Guys.
I like the look of this Gladiator.
Yeah, it does look good.
I especially like the masked version.
I don't know why this has gone like smaller. Are you surprised?
What? Sound's gone. It's gone again. I don't know what you've done. Yeah. What was that?
A loose connection.
What were you saying?
Do like the switch outs, with like, are you not entertained kind of posts?
Yeah, but I think with this armor on, I think this is now him at the Colosseum. He's standing in the Colosseum. That part where it's "Are you not entertained?" doesn't happen in the Colosseum. So if you know the film, and you look at this statue, he's standing in the Colosseum base. So there would be something off with that. And I'm not 100% sure that he's wearing this armor. In fact, I don't think he is. And he's doing some little shit events because at the time, the Emperor Joaquin Phoenix has not brought the games back to the Colosseum. So the games were pushed out by Marcus Aurelius to little venues, little private venue things. So that's where he was when he starts. And that's when he says, Danny Oliver Reed is like, we're going back to the Colosseum, Spaniard. So I think it's just about knowing the movie well enough to know that in that armor, on that base, he isn't going to do that pose. Yeah. But I definitely dig the fucking shield option and the mask.
Don't always make 100% sense.
I know what you're saying, but I mean, for me, I do. The arms up would have been cool, but I would have liked this. I would have liked the fucking. I would have liked the pointing with the sword. There's a part in the film where they come out on like fucking carriages and shit, and it's the Battle of Carthax, I think, or something like that. Is that it? I can't remember. Anyway, and he like points with his sword, and he's like single column. And then when he's doing all of that, I would have liked to have his sword like pointed out. That would have been fucking cool. It would have been a very slight tweak, but you would have got away with the body position. So yeah, I like that. I'd love it with a mask.
Yeah,
that mask is shit like that. I love that. And I love this film as one of the best films.
Yeah, I haven't even looked at the trailer for number 2.
Yeah, I just don't feel right about it, to be honest.
Well, there was Russell Crowe was talking about it where he was on an island and they were filming on another island.
Yeah.
And like he was out in a coffee shop or something. And so I think like the waiter told him that they were filming Gladiator 2 and why are you here kind of thing. And he was like, oh, are they? I haven't even been invited back. So okay. I think it was where he said, like, obviously that, Ridley Scott's got a plan for it, and clearly I weren't in it, so I don't take it personally. But he found out, like, apparently like that, they were filming.
Yeah, love that sword as well. The Gladius, one of my favourite swords.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's nice. I dig it. A lot of pictures. I like it. I mean, people said there's a bit of a perplexed look on his face. I've been in there, I've stood in there. It's an amazing feeling walking around in there in the Colosseum.
Yeah, that looks good. He wears this armor. I think he only wears this armor during the last fight.
He has that armor in a few of the battles, doesn't he? Because he explains it to the boy. He explains it to the son, the child of the girl, and he says, he asks him about his horses. He names them, so he does wear that armor like for in the film, but in the Colosseum battles, not before.
Yeah, the helmet's the way to go there.
Fucking wicked, man, that mask.
Yeah, it's been a while for me as well, Mark. I haven't seen it in a long time.
I haven't seen Gladiator in about 15 years. But for films that I enjoy, like films that if I get engrossed in a film, I won't have no one talk. If someone talks, I can get stabbed because I like listen to everything that is going on, and I've got this really weird memory where I can't remember what someone said to me yesterday, but I will remember like pretty much 90% of this film. It's weird how that things like that happen. It's fucking well weird. I remember my granddad used to tell me if I could remember useful shit, I'd be a millionaire by now. So,
yeah. I remember like a lot of stuff from films I watched when I was a kid, and now I can't remember like most of the films I watch now. Now I'm getting like to that point where I start watching a film and I fall asleep anyway. we tried to watch Five Nights at Freddy's the other day. It was really bad. Because you were saying you wanted to watch it. I was like, oh yeah, I'll put it on. And I put it on, and it was really shit. And the actual rip-off is better than the actual Five Nights at Freddy's.
I've got this firm belief about
Wally's Wonderland
that you watch things.
Yeah.
And the same with music. If I hear a song and it's the original, and then someone plays me like a remix or a new version, I don't like it. But if I hear the remix first and then you play the original, I'm like, no, I prefer the new one. So it's how you hear it. If I hear a song and I like it the first time round, whether it be the original track or remix track, whatever one I like, you can't move me off it. It's weird how that works. So sometimes seeing something first affects how it is.
It just when you read Five Nights at Freddy's, nothing was happening, and it was just like really dull. And with Wally's Wonderland with Nicolas Cage, it was just there's just a lot of deaths.
Isn't it a big game for Nicolas Cage?
Yeah.
Big game for Cage.
Oh.
Still sand,
real sand.
Fucking proper sand in your house.
And his little dolls as well there.
Yeah. It's his son and his wife in it.
Yeah. This then goes into the Sideshow Con, so this is then they're going to do a new Mythos line, which actually gets a bit confusing because originally the Mythos was always like 1/5 with the Star Wars stuff.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
and now you have Aquaman, which says Mythos, Lord of the Deep statue. So the assumption there is that that's going to be 1/5.
Yeah.
Otherwise it would say it was something different.
Yeah.
Okay, then you've got the Beast as well. So we will come back to that point anyway. You've got the Beast premium format, which this looks like this could be really nice.
Yeah.
Potential. Really has. It looks like it's going to be really dynamic.
It's got like on a proper desk as well he's on. There's a proper desk there. You can see there with the step. You see it with the side and everything. It looks like he's on a proper desk. That could be nice.
Yeah. Then you got the Batman Mythos, and again, this is Darkest Before Dawn statue. So again, this is listed as statue. It's jumping all over the place now. Then you got the new pictures of the Ghost Rider, which this actually looks pretty good. There's been the light up.
Fantastic, yeah.
It depends how much they fucked with this in Photoshop, but it looks like it could be really good. This is the alternate head as well, look at that, half and half. That looks nice, actually.
Yeah, it is very cool, but there's a lot going on in that picture. There's a lot fucked within that picture. The lights at the background, the way it's all glowing up, how much of that is real, how much of that is added. This is the problem.
Well, it's also that this is quite expensive as well.
It's turning into fucking a burger restaurant where you actually look up at the picture and you're like, oh man, you order it and it doesn't look like fucking 5% of shit. And you find out that the picture up there is not even fucking meat in it. The fucking bread is made out of glue and whatever else the fuck's going on.
Well, I saw a video about that where they did the burgers, and basically they do it with like all different things as well. So like, they'll put toothpicks inside it to keep it propped up, and then they use like all this other stuff to, for condiments. They would use like toothpaste and stuff like that instead of mayonnaise.
Oh yeah, it's like random shit. The glue thing is from pizzas. You know where you see an advert for a pizza and they pull the slice out and it's like really like stringy. It's glue.
Yeah.
It is glue. It's painted glue where they basically do it. I watched the thing on it as well.
Yeah. Yeah, this looks nice. This looks nice. Really nice.
Yeah, it's just, again, I would like to just see some proper pictures of the actual statue without all this fucking around with it.
But this is the one now. So this is then Harley Quinn, Neon Dream, Mythos, and then underneath it says premium format figure.
Oh God, we're here again.
So it's that kind of thing now of, so are they going to be 1/4 or are they going to be playing with the scales and doing
the fact that says premium format on it says to me it's going to be 1/4 scale, and the other one, the Aquaman's going to be 1.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, are they going to be doing a Mythos line which is different scales, so they don't actually compare them together?
Sideshow just love making things complicated, don't they, unnecessarily?
Yeah.
They had the comiquette, they had the premium format, and they had the maquette. They should have just stayed in that format no matter what they were making. Literally should be like, you know what, Harley Quinn, fucking Joker, comiquette. You know it's
the Sideshow Mythos, Joker and Harley Quinn diorama, Lawless Love. So now it's like a diorama as well in there.
Yeah. So that's a 1/6, 1/5, and 1/4 is what my initial reaction would be, but I can't quote me on that.
Yeah, and then they've got a Modok statue.
Interested to see that. Just don't make it MCU, I guess.
Yeah, the MCU version of it is really bad. The one actually I didn't put in here, and I don't think we covered last time, was the Grey Hulk Wolverine diorama.
Yes.
So that would be interesting whether that's going to be a reused sculpt or is it going to be a new sculpt. I think it'll be a limited variant. Like,
well, I hope it's a new sculpt, bro. I really do.
I think it'll be a limited variant.
Well, not because there's so many people repainted theirs.
Yeah. This then is the. This is again looks like it's the collector's name because it's got the Thanos at the top, which is these are life-size Thanos. So yeah, you're not a fan of these, are you?
Do you know what I really was when I first saw the sort of like the teasers and stuff at the very beginning, but now I'm starting to see them coming out in person. I don't like the fact that his trousers are the same color as that base. Things like that are like pet peeves of mine with statues. I don't want to see that.
Yeah,
I don't want to see the same palette, the same colors, like all over the place. Trousers should not look like the ground. The ground should look like the trousers. They're too close. The colors. Yeah. I don't like the fact that all of the base are exactly the same. That bothers me a lot.
All of the bodies are the same as well.
Yeah, I just don't like it because they ain't. I mean, I know there's pictures where they are like similar. But they're not really. You know, I know this is a money grab thing, and Sideshow have done it forever, which is they do the free Hulks, do them all together. You know, they've always done it. You know, one base favors one particular character and tells their story properly, and then they just copy and mimic and do it for the others, and it absolutely makes no sense. Yeah. Like the Red Hulk premium format got melted shit all over the base. It's the broken Hulk buster.
They tried to do this with Green Studios tried to do it, and it totally backfired.
Yeah.
Had to cancel
the project. But they don't have the backing that Sideshow do. That's the thing. They don't have that. Queen Studios can't like other companies can't do this. Sideshow can do this. Other companies can't do it. This amount of laziness gets punished if you've got another name that ain't Sideshow. I'm telling you now. You do 3 identical. You see if XM can pull this shit off. Tell XM to make 3 fucking statues, slightly different colours, and see what happens. They will get fucking lynched, and then it would be cancelled. That's like Queen Studio.
I think Sideshow can get away with it as well because they've got the buying power, and they can put the price to a point where, you know, it's like, okay, it's not expensive, and it's kind of like an entry piece. You know what I mean? So that's how it's kind of looked at.
There's no such thing now as entry. It's fucking well expensive, this game.
Well,
this is still going to be a $600. This is still going to be a $600 statue, bro. On your best day.
Yeah. But if it was an XM statue, it'd be $1,000 easily or more.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Still expensive, I think.
You got the Slayer.
Yeah, that's right.
That kind of Japanese style, the one that they had before, the premium format. So I thought the deadline was dead, but it's good to see it still around. Well, yes, excuse the pun. It's good to see it still around, still happening. And this looks really cool again, this lighter base. And again, hopefully this is how it looks, it's not fucked with.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
looks a little bit more like what it should look like.
And then that's the look there, because she obviously has the mask. And then she's got the look there, where she's a bit cleaner.
Yeah. Like a sexy Raiden.
Also, then you got Weta have got the Warhammer license. So the officially licensed for Warhammer, which is interesting. Nice. I know a few other companies are trying to get that. I'm going to have to finish now anyway. It's getting a bit late.
Oh, my man.
12. So, yeah. Piggy Picks, sorry, buddy, you're in there late. Sideshow will probably do whatever scale they want, deemed to collectors what they want. Yeah, size piece is probably, no, for sure. All right, finish up there. And, yeah, thanks, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Be there, man. Be lucky. Peace.
Take care. Bye bye.